All right, good morrow, ladies and gents. Hope everyone's doing well. I thought about whether I should post this tonight or wait until the morning, and not knowing a lot of what I do have going on in the morning, usually my wife likes to spring a few things on me. I decided just to put it on here tonight, so here we are. So there was a couple examples of this 1897 Morgan dollar. We all know what Morgan dollars are. Probably one of the more famous coins out there that even some, you know, pretty off and on type collectors would know about, obviously. But these 1897s are pretty common in grades between mint state 60 to say 64. There was a 2.8 million, just a shade over that, minted during its time, and I can imagine a number of them have melted probably during the Pittman Act and late 2000s when silver was 50, 60 bucks an ounce. I'm pretty sure a few of them have melted then as well. But we're going to talk about the difference of one grade price wise to another example of the same date, same commonality of this example with a plus designation. First of all, the 1897 Morgan dollar that you see here sold recently during Heritage, during the Central States event that they had hosted earlier in the month. This example sold for $4,700. The population of a mint state 67 in this grade is 26 or no 36, somewhere around there. It's between 25 and 35. Not a lot of them, which would explain why it sold for so much money. $4,700 is nothing to sneeze at for a coin that could very easily be 50 bucks in one of those lesser mint state grades. Now, this next example that you see here, the mint state 67 plus, judging from the images that you have here, look almost the same. The previous example, if you wanted to rewind the video back a minute, there's some field chatter. There's a few nicks, which would keep it at the 67. But if you look at the 67 plus, it doesn't look as clean as the previous coin, but yet it had the plus designation. But even with a little bump up with that plus, it turned a coin that the previous example sold for $4,700. This other example that sold during the same Heritage auction event sold for almost $24,000 with that plus designation. Now there's only a few of them in existence at that grade, of course. You know, two or three of them at a 67 plus compared to just a straight mint state 67 with a couple dozen. That's a pretty big jump. But does it justify an extra $19,000 selling price? It probably does. I'm not going to debate or argue about it. The buying public, the collectors, Morgan dollar people or collectors are nuts, you know. There's a lot of them out there, and some would speculate there's not enough of the better material that grades above and beyond the 66 out there for some of the more distinguished collectors that like eye appeal, luster, uninterrupted, clean look. The plus designation does make a huge difference to these what they call condition sensitive type coins, where you have a coin and the highest populated grade is a 67, and then all of a sudden you get a plus in there and it's the only one. That's going to turn a coin that's worth X amount of dollars, and exponentially it's going to go up, times 10, times 20, whatever the market commands. So based off of the video I did before about reading slabs, the minuscule bumps between one grade and a plus designation, it doesn't even have to go from 67 to 68. The plus designation does a whole lot for it. Again, population, there are population reports on PCGS.com. You just click in the CoinFacts tab that's on the top right hand corner of the website, and you can choose any coin. You can look at any population, you can look at prices, you can look at realized auction prices, whether it's eBay, Heritage, Great Collections, you name it. But it's a great resource and it's a great tool, especially for those that do collect based off of grade. So that's what I wanted to talk about tonight on this piece. It was fun. It may not necessarily be different compared to some of my previous videos, although I was talking more modern stuff. But coin collecting, this is where it's at. The classics. Morgans, they might be the overrated coin out of the bunch because there's plenty of them. Even when a good deal of them have been melted at one point, there is still a ton of these things ready for the picking for guys like you and I. So thank you for joining in on this one. Again, I am deeply appreciative, and I have no other updates, although I do have more videos for you. So you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Memorial Day weekend is quickly upon us. There's no better time to talk coins than now, because summer is traditionally the slowest time of the year for coin collecting, and prices are reflected a little bit. You could find a little bit better deal today than you would, say, in November or December. So you guys enjoy collecting coins, enjoy the hobby. Coin roll hunters out there, keep stacking, keep searching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.